Good morning and good evening for the people who have joined from India. Thank you all for joining the TTA Wellness Committee webinar on yoga. I'm Rohini, a TTA member and Seva International volunteer from Boston chapter. So, Telangana American Telugu Association is the first Telangana organization in North America and a non-profit socio-cultural charitable organization built to promote, preserve, and perpetuate the Telangana community in the US and Canada. Telangana American Telugu Association is the youngest organization in towns across North America. Reflecting the theme, the energy and the positive attitude similar to that of Telangana, which is the 29th state of India. The organization was formed by a few like-minded people whose leader is Dr. Paila Malla Reddy, a billionaire entrepreneur and a harmonious person, but above all is also a good Samaritan who doesn't let go of an opportunity for all those who are in need. Can we please request the President Vamshi Reddy Garu to talk about TTA for a few minutes?
Thank you, Rohini. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the team, Divakar Garu, Suresh, and then team for pulling this together. Thank you. And as Rohini mentioned, this organization is founded by our beloved Paila Malla Reddy Garu. I'm Vamshi Reddy from Seattle, Washington. I appreciate everyone joining this. I don't want to take much time, but I would like to thank Speaker Sumesh Sharma ji and yoga teacher Radhika Sharma and Karishma. Thank you very much. Yeah, please, Divakar Garu, take it forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Vamshi, for joining the webinar. Okay. Next, Rohini, call Suresh. Okay. Thank you. Rohini, yeah. Suresh, you can start now. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Rohini. For moderating this call. And I wanted to appreciate Divakar Jandhyam Garu, the Executive Director of Telangana American Telugu Association, for coordinating this health wellness online webinar. So it is benefiting all the community. And Pedawal Annattu, health is wealth Annattu. Ala Telangana American Telugu Association is doing a lot of activities each and every day, every week. So this is one of the webinars we are doing. So I want to thank Radhika Sharma Garu and Karishma Garu, the yoga teachers who are going to do this. And I also want to mention about the Seva Days, because Telangana American Telugu Association will do Seva Days in India from December 11th to 23rd. I being the Seva coordinator and internal affairs coordinator for our organization, an EC member. So I wanted to mention about the Seva Days, wherein we'll be doing a lot of activities, charity activities, like, cancer screening camps and going around villages, like all the districts in Telangana, and doing like toilet renovation programs for, rural schools in Telangana, and digital libraries and water treatment plants, also street lights, solar street lights, artificial limb distribution for the handicapped, and to serve the community. And finally, we are going to do a 5K walk and run, a walkathon, and health for all and campaign slogan Tony. We are going to do that 5K walk run on Necklace Road in India, near Tank Bund. So దానికి కూడా యోగా క్లాస్ అనేది మనం ఆ రోజు పెడితే బాగుంటుందని. So once after this webinar, we can talk more, Divakar Garu. And, then we will have a grand final program in Ravindra Bharati. So after, I just wanted to mention about the Seva Days. And, hopefully this webinar will benefit everybody. And, I wanted to tell the community to take benefit of this webinar and join the program. Thank you, Divakar Garu, and good luck for everyone to join.
Thank you, Suresh. Thank you, Suresh. Okay.
Thank you so much, Suresh Garu.
Sure.
I would now like to invite Kirtana, who is the youth committee co-chair.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kirtana Kamboji. I recently graduated from UT Austin. Please join me in welcoming Sumit Sharma, a yoga teacher, dietitian, and wellness coach, and the brilliant mind behind Strong by Yoga. Established in 2017, Strong by Yoga is more than just a platform. It's a vibrant community where yoga enthusiasts from around the world unite to inspire, empower, and uplift each other on their yoga journey. Sumit's vision has brought together yoga teachers from India to offer live online private lessons to a global audience, making personalized yoga accessible and effective. Every day, this initiative empowers yoga teachers from India to lead hundreds of live classes worldwide. Strong by Yoga isn't just about yoga. It's about shaping a brighter future. By providing stable incomes and future ready training, they're supporting the community of yoga teachers from India. Let's welcome Sumit Sharma, a force driving positive change in the world of yoga and beyond.
Thank you so much, everyone, for inviting me and giving me this opportunity. And special thanks to Executive Director Divakarji of this community. And I'm so honored and happy to be here. I would like to start with sharing a presentation that I've prepared for today's meeting. So I will be sharing a couple of pointers for today's workshop and what we will be talking about in today's workshop. Okay, so but before that, I would like all of you to know a little bit about me, and I would also like to know a little bit about you. So I am from Jaipur, Rajasthan, India, and I would very much would like to know where you guys are from, where everyone is from.
Sumit, we all over from US, different parts of the different states, and some people also join from India. So basically,
Okay.
We live in the US for a long time here. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All right, so a little bit more about myself. I'm a certified yoga teacher, a dietitian, a wellness coach, and an entrepreneur. So I started my yoga teacher journey back in 2011, and I got inspired by my mother. My mother is also a yoga teacher, and she only introduced me to my first yoga teacher, which I will talk about a little later. So let's talk about who this workshop, who this whole yoga classes is for. So anyone who wants to lead a long, healthy, and happy life. And if you have experienced any of the following symptoms. So what are the symptoms? So symptoms are excess body fat, belly fat. So if you're experiencing excess body fat or belly fat, if you have tried losing weight in the past but have failed, or if you often feel bloated, if you are suffering from any chronic disease such as diabetes, high blood pressure, thyroid, if you have menstrual cycle issues, then this workshop is for you. If you are facing any digestive issues, constipation, if you feel tired more than usual, if you are facing mood swings, have poor sleep quality, and you feel extreme thirst or hunger and feeling hungry even after a meal. So you don't get that satisfaction even after consuming so many calories. Frequent urination, that's another sign that your health needs some attention. Tingling sensation in hands or feet, craving sweet, not just sweet, but in general carbs also, like rice or things made out of rice and wheat. Tired, if you feel tired after meals, so if you face crash, if you feel like sleepy right after your lunch or a big meal, then these classes are for you. And then decrease testosterone levels in men. Somebody is on unmute. Okay. So I'm ready to give, me and my team is ready to give 100% to this, to the workshop, to the upcoming classes, yoga classes. And one of your yoga teachers will be joining us shortly, and she will be doing a sample class for all of you, and you'll get an idea of how the classes will go about. Okay, so these are some of my pictures. I have traveled uh, throughout the India and outside India to teach and to learn yoga. I've been blessed to have many great yoga teachers all around India, not just in Rajasthan, in Jaipur, which is my hometown, but all around India. I was fortunate enough to meet so many great teachers and to have opportunity to learn from all these teachers. So I learned almost all type of yoga schools and yoga styles that are out there. And every style, every teacher is unique and equally wonderful in their own way. So I started as a Hatha yoga teacher. I learned Hatha yoga from one of my first guru, which I would like to introduce here. So this is the picture uh, from my early days of practicing yoga. And the man you see standing behind me is Parik sir. So Parik sir was my first yoga teacher. And the time I met him, he was 80 years old, a little over 80. And he was, so my mom took me to this yoga place where everyone used to, my mom and the other practitioners used to learn and practice yoga. And Parik sir used to teach and, operate that place. So when I saw Parik sir, he was in a yoga asana, and I was mesmerized by the flexibility and strength he had even at that age. And that time I got so inspired and I decided the same day that I want to do this. I want to teach this to people and make people's life much better. Okay, so now I want to get away from yoga a little bit and talk about today's lifestyle. And then I will bring you back to yoga, how yoga can help you with all these today's lifestyle's practical challenges. Okay, so there is something called lifestyle diseases. Okay, so for example, diabetes, for example, PCOS, PCOD, uh, menstrual cycle issues, all these diseases are there because of the modern day lifestyle. The way we are living our lifestyle these days are impacting our health tremendously. So as per WHO, World Health Organization, lifestyle diseases, aka non-communicable diseases, kill 41 million people each year, equivalent to 74% of all deaths globally. And here are some lifestyle diseases, not all, but some. So I will start from the top. So it includes diabetes, pre-diabetes, cancer, hypertension, obesity, high cholesterol, fatty liver, PCOS, Alzheimer, neuropathy, blindness, kidney failure, retinopathy, and the list just goes on and on. Now, these are all the diseases, and in the modern medicine, modern medical science, we treat the diseases, but we never talk about the root causes, or the root causes are hardly addressed or treated. And these are some of the root causes of these lifestyle generated diseases. So poor eating habit is there, no expert guidance when it comes to leading a healthy and happy life. Stress and anxiety is another a big factor contributing to all these diseases. Sedentary lifestyle, disconnected with the body, lack of nutritional knowledge. Now, we have figured out 4 major factors that are responsible for all lifestyle diseases. Number 1 is abundance of food. There is so much food around us. It's literally confusing what to eat, what not to eat. And you can't go to a single place without passing by tens and hundreds of restaurants and food stalls. So there is literally so much food around us that it's very easy to overconsume food. And with overconsumption comes addiction. So it is now being said that food addiction is killing more people than the actual drug addiction. Number 2 is no physical exercise. So this is where yoga comes into place. Number 3 is emotional disturbance. And number 4 is young consumers. So the food industry is targeting the young consumers. Anyone, if you have any question, please feel free to drop it in the chat box and I would be happy to answer. Okay, now, so remember I talked about why we are doing this workshop and the classes is to answer a simple question, how I can live a healthy, happy, and a long life. Okay, now to answer that, I want to take you to an island which is located in Greek. So it's a Greek island. It's called Ikaria, and it's one of the blue zones. So if you don't know about blue zones, there are in total 5 blue zones on our planet Earth. And what are the blue zones? So blue zones are area where people usually live longer life than any other place on planet Earth. So in the blue zones, people usually live up to 100, 120, 130 without facing any disease, and they die disease free. So those are the blue zones. So this is one of the blue zones. Ikaria is particularly famous for one thing, the longevity of islanders. So they'll live a very long and healthy life. The inhabitants live for many, many years thanks to the nutritious local diet, walking stress-free, everyday life, and strong family bond. So they live a long life because one of the major reason is because most of these places are very isolated. So they are disconnected from the modern society and the modern day comforts. They don't have 5G. They don't have probably they don't even have internet. So they live a very basic life. If they want to have something, they need to work for it. If they want to eat fish, they probably need to walk a couple of miles and then go fishing and then catch a fish and then bring it back and then cook it, prepare it, and then cook it. If they want to eat vegetables, they will probably need to grow it. So they live a very basic life, and the social bonding also plays a vital role. So they are constantly moving. Second, so another blue zone is Okinawa, Japan, another island which is isolated, and it's one of the islands of Japan. The island at the southern end of Japan have historically been known for longevity, once called the land of immortals. Okinawans have less cancer, heart disease, and dementia than Americans, and women there live longer than any women on the planet. So again, they also move their body continuously throughout the day. That is, again, one of the biggest factor. They live a very long and healthy life. So now we understand that moving our body and living a simple, basic life is crucial for our long and healthy life. Now here are 5 simple tips to live healthier, happier, and longer life based upon all the factors that we have just gone through. Number 1 is yoga, exercise, and walk. So yoga plays a crucial role. So when we learn yoga in India, and we follow a tradition of Guru Shishya Parampara. So there is a teacher, there's a guru whom you go to and you learn yoga under their supervision. And the yoga is more about spiritual journey. So in yoga, we believe that we are all part of a supreme spirit. And then we want to, when we get moksha, when we die, we want to get as close to the supreme spirit and become part of it, so that we don't have to come back to this materialistic world. So we believe in, rebirth cycle. So we believe that you die and then you come back to this earth again in another form in yoga. And then, so if you want to break this cycle, if you don't want to come back to this materialistic world where you'll have to go through everything all over again, then you need to go to a spiritual path. And then, by walking that path, you can become part of that spirit, a supreme spirit. Now in India, yoga focuses on wellness, focuses on holistic practice rather than just physical and fitness. It includes basic physical practice of asanas. It includes pranayama, which is breathing practices, meditation, chanting different mantras, and yajna, different yajnas that perform by many different schools out here. Okay, now, so if you join the classes, this number one tip is covered. We will be conducting classes every Saturday and Sunday. Timings have already been conveyed to you, and I would request all of you to join and take benefit from these classes. And you can learn the traditional yoga that we teach in India from really amazing yoga teachers that will teach these classes. Right. Moving on to tip number 2 is intermittent fasting. So you may have heard of intermittent fasting. It is a basic concept of restricting your feeding window. So you restrict the time that you eat. It's very helpful, but I would want to mention that fasting has been in our culture for many years. As long as we can remember and go back to, fasting has been part of most of the religions, has been part of most of the cultures in India itself. So we have forgotten actually the roots of our culture, and this is another way of bringing that fasting culture back into our lifestyle. So intermittent fasting is a very powerful tool. And in this, you simply limit your eating window and you follow a fasting window. Okay. So we also teach intermittent fasting at our organization, which is Strong by Yoga. And we would like to talk about it in one of the sessions, and we'll plan it and inform you in advance. Tip number 3 is mix your grains. So as if you ask any elder, anyone who have seen old India, the India before 1960s, 1950s, and if you ask them what kind of grain you ate, most probably their answer will be they ate different type of grains, mostly seasonal grains, and they never stick to one type of grain, which is the modern day living. We always eat one type of grain. If we eat rice, we only eat rice our whole life. If we eat chapati, roti made out of wheat, then we keep on eating wheat our whole life, which is not helpful when it comes to taking care of our health. So we must mix our grains. And number 4 is whole foods. So include as much whole food in your diet as you can. What are whole foods? the two prime examples of whole food. Whole foods are fruits and vegetables. So the foods that are given to you by nature, those are the whole foods, not by these big giant food companies, but by the nature. And number 5 is cut out processed food. So processed food, we all know, we all are smart and we all have been there. And the processed food include pizza, cold drink, chocolates, candies, syrups, corns, cereals. So all these are processed food, and they have been proven not good for our health. So you may want to cut them out completely. Okay, now I want to check if Radhika is here. Okay, I see there is a question. Could you please explain the significance of the mind-body connection in yoga, its impact on holistic health? Right. So in today's world, we are so disconnected with our body. And when you go to a yoga class, the first thing you may want to learn is building a connection with your body. And actually, yoga is all about building a connection with yourself, knowing about your body, knowing about your spirit, knowing about yourself. So that is the first stage of yoga. And it can start with breathing, simple breathing. It can start with simple movements. It doesn't have to be very complex. You can practice building a connection with your body, with your spirit, with your mind, at your home, with yourself, just by simply observing your breath. Close your eyes and sit in a corner where you feel comfortable, sit in a comfortable position and start observing your breath simply. Don't have to do it for too long. Probably aim for 2 minutes to 5 minutes and then gradually increase this time. But to build a connection with your body, you most probably will need a teacher, a guru in your yoga practice. So when we say stay connected with our body, so many things becomes really simple for us, like taking care of our health, like understanding our body's language. So whenever you get a headache, you feel dizzy, you feel weak, you feel sleepy. If there is something happening which doesn't happen usually to your body, that is your body talking to you. That is your body giving you signs that something that you are doing is not working out for your body. So yoga really helps with connecting your body. And when you stay connected, you can understand these signs much better. And then you can take preventive measures. So yoga, there is a saying in yoga, yog before rog. Rog means disease. So you do yoga before the disease comes. So because it's a prevention technique, it prevents all forthcoming diseases. So if you do yoga, build a really good connection with your body, you can actually prevent many diseases that may come to you in future. Okay, so Radhika is here and I would like her to start the session and give you a example and give you a understanding of how yoga classes will flow, the upcoming yoga classes, which will take place on Saturday and Sunday. So I would request Divakar ji, if you can give her the admin access.
Yeah, do that. No problem. Yeah, I'll do that one. I did that one. Okay, Radhika, you can join now as a co-chair now. Okay. Thank you, Radhika, for joining the webinar. Okay.
Yeah, I have joined, but I can't see anyone.
It's okay. So people are attending the meeting, so no problem. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, is everybody can put
Yeah.
your cameras on? Can you switch on your cameras? Hello?
Yeah.
So Radhika, they probably will not be practicing. This
They're
is just
not-
Okay.
an
they're not
example session. So they'll be joining
Okay.
from next Saturday, and they will
Oh.
from that on they will they will turn on the camera. So please explain how the classes will work, and this is how the setup should look like.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I understood. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, so okay. We have some standard patterns. So we start with 3 Om chants when we start the session. So we sit in meditative, comfortable pose and make Gyan Mudra and 3 Om chants with deep breathing. And now, after that, we do loosening exercises to loosen your muscles, to loosen your different body parts muscles, to loosen your joints muscles. So in that, we include neck movement with breathing pattern. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so when we move our neck back, we stretch our neck backward. And when we move our neck forward, we try to lock our chin with collarbone. So this is upward and backward movement. Sorry, downward and backward movement. Then right and left, inhale right, exhale center, inhale left, exhale center. So we do 3 or 5 repetitions accordingly. After that, hands movement. So hands forward, inhale, we are expanding our chest. That's why we are inhaling. So inhale, and we fill more oxygen in our lungs to open lung blockages, to open our chest more, to make your lungs healthier, to make your lungs stronger. And then we shrink our rib cage, we shrink our lungs, and we close our hands with exhalation. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So this is an example of breathing practice. After that, upward and downward hand movement. So we joint your palms and move your palms up in mountain pose. Inhale, exhale. So in this exercise, I'm pushing my palms towards each other. Inhale, up, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Yes. So now we are doing some movement of our rotation for our hands to loosen our shoulder muscles. So I'm putting my hands on my shoulders and I'm doing rotation. So the aim is to touch your elbows together and your wrist behind your head. If beginners are not able to touch their elbows and their wrist together, so that's okay. That's completely fine. So now movement. 5 movements I'm doing in clockwise direction. This is 2, third round, 4, and this one is 5. Now I'm changing my direction of rotation. So I'm doing reverse rotation. So I'm touching my wrist, then elbows. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, now we are done with our loosening exercise. Now we are doing some stretching. So I'm putting my right hand down, left hand is up. I'm stretching my rib cage from my left side and right hand down. This is side bend. I'm making sure that my pelvis is not rising up. Yes, now I'm switching. So I'm going down with exhalation. Inhale, center. Exhale, down. Inhale, center. Exhale, down. So I'm holding here for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm changing my direction. Holding at right side. 1, 2, 3. So this was side stretch. And now I'm doing twisting. So for twisting, I'm keeping my left hand on my right knee and right hand back side and twisting my body at right side. I'm making sure that my body is straight, my chest is, my back is straight, my chest is out and shoulders relaxed and neck is straight, not moving my neck downward and not keeping my neck upward. So I'm twisting my neck and trying to twist my spine as much as I can and watching at my back wall. So I'm holding here for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I'm switching my position, changing my position in another side, putting my right hand on my left knee and left hand is back and twisting my body at left side. Yes, I'm practitioner. I'm a long practitioner, so I can keep my shoulder and my chin parallel. So I'm trying to doing that. Yes, holding here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, so this was twisting exercise. Now I'm doing cat and cow breathing. So for cat and cow breathing, I'm folding my legs and I'm putting my left toe, right toe on my left toe and sitting on my heels. My sit bones are in touch with my heels, in touching with my heels. So this position is called Vajrasan, and this is the practice that I can do after 10 minutes of my meal. It improves my digestive system and it helps to digest my food properly. This is Vajrasan. Now I'm going in cow pose. So I'm putting my hands down forward and having shoulder width gap between my knees and my feet and also between my hands. Yes, so I'm doing cat and cow breathing. So this is in this position this is called cow pose. And now I'm going in cat pose. Yes, so with inhalation, now I'm doing inhalation. With inhalation, I'm moving my pelvis out, arching my back, chest down, abdomen down, and neck up. So this is inhalation position. Now with exhalation, I'm curving my back, pelvis in, neck in, I'm gazing my navel. This is exhalation. Again, inhale, arching my back, moving my neck up, shoulders are relaxed. I'm not squeezing my shoulders in this way, shoulders are relaxed. Pelvis out, exhale, curving my back, pelvis in, neck in. Inhale, exhale. This practice is really good for back pain, to make your mind calm, to focus more, to keep you stress-free, anxiety-free, depression-free, to make your lungs more healthier. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Yes, so this was cat and cow breathing. The people who are facing knee problem, any kind of knee pain, they should not perform this asana because it gives pressure on your knees. That's why we don't sit in Vajrasana and we don't do cat and cow breathing or cow pose. Any kind of asana that it gives pressure on my knees. Okay, so this was asana practice. And now I'm going to present you how we do meditation and breathing practice. So again, I'm sitting in my comfortable meditative pose that I can sit for 3 or 4 minutes, for next 3 or 4 minutes. Yes, so this is my comfortable position. This is crossing leg position, also known as Sukhasan. Sukhasan, because I can sit in this asana comfortably for long, for 5 or 10 minutes. Yes, so this is most comfortable position for meditation. Anyone can do this position. Yes, also persons are facing knee problem, they cannot perform this asana because they are not able to folding their legs in this way. That's why. So they can sit on chair or on a stool on focus meditation. That's comfortable. That's completely fine. Yes, now I'm making Gyan Mudra, jointing my first finger and thumb strips and keeping my hands on my knees, closing my eyes. My back is straight, neck is straight. You can also perform meditation or breathing practice. If you're comfortable on your place, just sit like this. Crossing leg position. Back is straight, neck is straight. Chin little bit up. Leave your eyebrows loose. Don't have any expression on your face. Just be comfortable. Relax your whole body. Relax. Relax your mind. Relax. Completely relax. Be at this moment. Don't think about anything. And keep my shoulder. Yes, you have to keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Don't squeeze your shoulders. Okay, just keep your shoulders relaxed. Whole body relaxed. You are just making your Gyan Mudra and whole body is relaxed. Keep your eyes closed. Relax your whole body. Watch your body from head to toes. Bring your awareness on your breath. Watch your breath as you are inhaling, exhaling. Don't inhale or exhale now forcefully. Keep focus on your natural breathing pattern. Keep focus. Your mind will try to distract you. Now we are going to start deep breathing. Inhale. Fill oxygen till your abdomen, so blow your abdomen out. Exhale long and deeply. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, now I'm counting to inhalation with 5 counts and exhalation in 8 counts. Okay. Yes, so I'm counting 5 and you have to keep continue inhaling till 5 counts. And you have, when I'm counting 8 till 1 to 8, so you have to keep exhaling till 8 counts. Yes. Now start inhalation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now exhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, give me one more round. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, inhale and do your natural breathing now. Now feel the changes in your breathing pattern. Feel the changes in your mind. You can feel your breathings are a little bit longer. Feel yourself, you are calmed, your mind is focused on your breath. Feel that as you are breathing out, your whole negative energy is going out from your body to outside. And as you are inhaling, you are breathing in the positive energy in you, which is charging your every cell, your every organ, your body with positive energy, with the power of this universe. Feel yourself more confident, more positive, more active. Feel yourself very much lucky. You are the luckiest person. You are the happiest person of the world. Keep breathing, inhale. Keep focus on your breath. Gently bring your awareness on your body.
Hey, Radhika, thank you, Radhika. I think this should help.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone. Hope you learned a couple of things about yoga today. And the sessions will continue on Saturday and Sunday. And if you're interested, if you would like to join our yoga classes, so yeah, Radhika will be teaching. There's Vidhi Suthar. She's again another great teacher we have, and Karishma Kantura. She will also be teaching you. So please do join the sessions and please contact Divakar ji if you are interested joining the session. And if you have any question, you can drop in the chat box now. And I will be happy to answer the questions. Okay, I see one question, which is actually in my area of expertise and interest both. So is 16-hour intermittent fasting schedule advisable for women? And how is it helpful for migraine issue? So 16-hour window of fasting and then 8 hour of window of eating is one of the most popular way of following intermittent fasting. And intermittent fasting actually has many benefits, including detoxing your body. So if there is any detox in this whole world, it is through intermittent fasting. It is through fasting actually, but intermittent fasting is basically a tool that you practice fasting with. So yes, women can do 16-hour fast. In fact, I have a community specifically dedicated to fasting. And recently there is a woman who did 46-hour of fasting. That fasting is just on water. Okay, so when I say fasting, I mean that you are fasting just on water. There are literally three things that I think and I allow when you guys go on fast. That is, number one is water, number two is green tea, number three is black coffee. And if you have migraine issues, then fasting can definitely help you, but you need to take care of your water intake, and please do add Himalayan pink salt in your drinking water all the time to avoid any migraines. Okay, so yeah, definitely intermittent fasting can help with that.
Thank you, Sumit Sharma.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Very informative session. And I would like to ask Kirtana and Shweta, do you have any questions in the chat box or anywhere? Please ask any questions. Okay, thank you. So, Sharma ji, I have a question for you. So everybody talk about different yoga in the US, India, China, and US. What are the major differences? Yoga is only one way, or we have different way yoga?
There is just one yoga, and then what happened is everybody adopted yoga in their own way, and then there were some really popular teachers who popularized their way of yoga. For example, Iyengar yoga. So you probably heard of it and may have practiced it at some point of time. So Iyengar ji introduced this in early 1940s, 50s, and then gradually popularized it in Western world also. So all the forms of yoga you see these days are comparatively new to the original yoga. So there is just one yoga. All the asanas are same in all the styles that you see around the world. Hatha yoga, Ashtanga Vinyasa, Iyengar yoga, and then there are some modern names like power yoga, hot yoga. All these styles of yoga, the basics are same. The asanas are same throughout all the styles. It's just that the performing style is little bit different from each other. For example, in Iyengar yoga, we use a lot of props like yoga blocks, yoga chair, yoga rope, yoga belt. And in Ashtanga Vinyasa, we use breath as a weapon to fight impurities of in the body. So that's a rigorous form of yoga. You synchronize your yoga movements, yoga asanas with your breathing pattern. So that is what you do in Vinyasa style yoga, which is a rigorous style of yoga. And then there are, of course, other styles. So yes, there are many different styles, but all the styles have their own specialty, own benefits, different benefits. And you must at some point of time try all of this yoga to figure out which style suits you most. And the style that we teach is basically a combination of all these styles out there, starting with the basic Hatha yoga. And so we focus on building a practice that is actually useful to you in the modern world, which can bring you maximum benefit in a short period of time. So yeah, so hope that gives you a picture of how the yoga styles are working these days.
Thank you, Sumit Sharma. Thank you very much. So, Kirtana, any questions? No, correct?
I did have one question. Thank you so much for the incredible presentation. One question I had is, can you elaborate on the connection between yoga and stress reduction?
Yes, definitely. So stress is a major factor when it comes to taking care of our health. And in many cases, when there is a disease or when you're not feeling ill, the stress is the culprit. And now, how can we fight modern day stress with the help of yoga? So number one is yoga helps you connect with your mind and body. So you actually know when stress hits you, you actually know, okay, now the stress is there and I have to deal with it. So knowing and acknowledging it is the first thing. Most of the time, we are just going through the stress. We are just so focused on the problem that we can't think of the solution. So knowing that there is stress in the body, stress in the mind, which is not going to help you at all with the situation or with the problem, is the first step. And then second, how to deal with this stress. So in yoga, we teach how to control your prana. Prana basically means your breath. So in yoga, we believe that the source of our life is our breath. If we are not breathing, we are not living. So, with the help of yoga and the techniques that are taught in pranayama, to master your breath, to enhance your breathing power. That's so when you control your breath, you control at least 80% of your life. What's happening in your life, it again comes back in your control. Okay. And then thirdly, obviously, it helps with making you healthier physically and mentally, helps you clear thoughts, helps you make better decisions with your life, and helps you stay focused in the life. Now, I want to give you an example right away. Okay. So now I want how powerful the yoga techniques are. So I want all of you to right now close your eyes. I'll give you a moment. Okay. Close your eyes and imagine that your body is getting lighter with every exhale, and your shoulders are becoming relaxed. Your neck is a little bit more relaxed now. Your face is relaxed. Your hands are relaxed. Sit in a comfortable posture. Now bring all your awareness, all your attention at the tip of your nose and start feeling your breath at the tip of your nose. Simply observing the breath as it flows in and as it flows out. Now take a long deep breath in. Fill in as much air as you can into your lungs. Inhale, 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 and hold the breath in. And now inhale a little bit more. And now slowly exhale. Slowly, slowly. Repeat this one more time. Take a long deep breath in as long as you can. Your lungs must start hurting. And hold the breath. And now inhale a little bit more. Squeeze a little bit more air into your lungs. And slowly exhale through your nose. Slowly, really slow as you can. And now breathe normal. Keep your eyes closed and see the changes happening in your breath, in your body, in your mind. And now please open your eyes. So this is what yoga does to you. It connects you with your body, with your prana, with your life source. So when you control your life source, when you're aware of it, nothing can disturb your thoughts, nothing can disturb your focus. Okay, so thank you. I hope this helped and you felt some difference.
Thank you. Thank you, Sumit Sharma. Thank you. Very informative session, very useful for our community. And thank you for joining, and thanks for taking weekly classes next week onwards. And I'll share the information. And also I created a WhatsApp group, TTA Yoga. So please join and participate in the yoga events. Now I would like to request Sweta Nimala. She's a co-chair for Wellness Committee, and she'll give a vote of thanks. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Divakar. Sure. I'll go with the vote of thanks. A successful webinar from the Free Yoga Camp Health and Wellness webinar conducted by Telangana American Telugu Association. Health and Wellness webinar are valuable for everyone looking out for a healthy lifestyle. Our sincere gratitude and administration to speak, Mr. Sumit Sharma, yoga teacher. Your expertise and insight were invaluable. Your contribution and knowledge are highly valued. Your presentation style was engaging and informative. It is mesmerizing talk and wonderful guidance to TDA family. And kudos to moderators with Kirtana and well tackle entire session. Thank you for your great efforts in organizing, executing the event successful. Thank you for TTA Advisory Committee Chair, Dr. Vijay Pal Reddy Garu, Member Dr. Mohan Reddy Garu, and Bharat Garu. Thank you, President Vamshi Reddy Garu, President Elected Naveen Reddy Garu, and EC members, BODs, RVPs, and RCs, and also outstanding committee members and TTA family. Appreciating our Executive Director Divakar Garu, TTA Wellness Committee, Boston team, and Rohini for a webinar introduction, and Kirtana as a moderator and social. And thank you for the social media for outstanding work and dedication. Thank you all.
Thank you, Sheta, for a vote of thanks. And thank you, Sumit Sharma. And thank you all our people to join the meeting. And thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you so much, Divakarji, for giving me this opportunity.
I'll interact with you, and then we can start yoga session next Saturday and Sunday evening, 7:30 p.m. Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.